Hey guys, welcome back once again. This is going to be very first video on to-do application development. So let's get started. First of all, let's create a React app. So for that, let's go to folder directory where you want to create a project and open it in VS Code. So open terminal here and type here create React app and give here your application name. So I will give as React app. Okay, and hit enter. So already I have created this one project, so I am not going to create once again. So you can see here I have this project. Okay, here you can see I have this node modules where the all dependency of this project will be stored, and the public folder, this folder we are not going to touch. Okay, so here only you can see I have only one HTML file. Okay, and next src, we are going to do everything with the src only, means here only we will create component and we will import it. As you can see here, this git ignore file, so what are the dependency you don't need to upload on git, and this package.json it will create once the you will start npm. So now let's open this folder src, and you can see here we have app.css, app.js. Most probably we will be working with the app.js only. So you can see here edit and learn React. So this application is already running on browser, so let me show you. So you can see here, so from here let me remove all this boilerplate code. Okay, so now you will not get anything in browser. Now let me give a heading here, so h1, and call it as React app. Okay, so you can see here I have this heading right now. Now let's make it align to the center, so I need to write here align equal to center. Okay, now save it and have a look. So you can see here this heading is in center. Now let's discuss the component structure, what we have discussed in last video as well. So this is what we are going to develop component. So first of all we will create this to do container component, and we will create notification, to do list, and add to do components. Okay, so in this video we are going to create two components, to do container and to do list. Okay, so this container we will create folder container and we will create there this component, and we will create another one folder component, there we will create this to do list component. Okay, so let's come to the VS Code, and here on src just create, do right click and select new folder and write here container, so containers. Okay, now inside the containers I will create a folder and call it as to do container, and inside this I will create one file index.js. Okay, so let's import React from React, and next create a functional component, so to do container, and return here one div, so div. Okay, and now let's call it as, here we can say to do container. Okay, so to do container. Now save it, and here I need to export this one, so export default to do container. Okay, now let's come to the app.js and import this to do container, this component. So write here to do container, and you can see here I have selected this symbol, so it will give me the auto import option. Let me hit enter. It's not got auto imported, so once again I need to import from here, so import to do container from, and I need to go to container. Here I can have to do container. Okay, I think it have to be here only. Let's save it and have a look. Now you can see here I am getting this to do container, means we have imported our component here successfully. Now let's create a folder called component. So here components. Okay, inside this we need one component to print to do list. So let's call it as here to do list, and inside this let's create a file index.js, import React from React. Okay, and now make it as a functional component. So const, called it as to do. Okay, and now here we are going to return a div. So called it as div, and we can write here so to do component. Okay, we need to export this one here. So export default to do, and let's import this to do in container. So let's call it as here to do. Okay, and you can see here I am getting this option auto import. Let's hit enter. It's got auto imported, and let's come to the UI. So you can see here we have to do component. So we have imported that component right now. So let's give a style here and make margin 20 from all side. Okay, so it have to be in double curly bracket. Okay, let's close it here. Okay, now we are done. So Control A, and from doing the right click you can see here format selection, it will reformat your code. Okay, now what we will do, we will give a heading here. So let's remove this heading and H4, and we will call it as to do application. Okay, so let's have a look here. So you can see here I have this to do application. I wanted to make in center, so right here a style, and I can, or otherwise I can go with a line. So a line equal to center. That's it. Okay, now you can see this is in center. Now in order to print the to do list, I will have a object where I will have the list of the to dos. So we need to create a object. Okay, so let's create that object. And what are the field contents to the list? So the first one will be the ID, second is the title, and third is whether the work has been done or not. Okay, so now let's create here one constant variable, or called it as to do list. Okay, and this is going to be array of to dos. Okay, so to dos got property ID, and another one is, so I can write title. Okay, and let's call it as learn React, and third property will be whether the task has been done or not. So let's call it as done. So make it as a false, or make it as a true for this one. Okay, the next value I need to write here, so separated by comma, and I can copy this same object and paste it here, and ID will be 2, and I can write here create a to do application. Okay, and this is not done, so I can make it as a false. So as you can see here I have this object to do list, which is a array of object, and object is denoting to the to do. Now what I can do, I can map through it and I can load. So let's comment this one as of now, and here I can write here map, or here to do list dot map, and this map is going to give me a single to do. So what can I do? To do, and I will pass this to do to our component. So which component? To do component, which is going to responsible for displaying the to do's. So I can directly write here to do, and now let me save it and have a look on UI. Okay, so you can see here I am getting this to do component 2 times. Why? Because here we are having 2 data. Let's comment this both data. Okay, so you can see I am not getting a single time as well. So based on the data it will render that time. So I will pass a single to do as a props here. So let's call it as to do and pass this to do value, means single to do I am passing. So I can write here to do. Okay, and now I am passing this to do, single to do, to this component. Let's go to this component here, and here I can write here props. Okay, and let's do console log to this props. So props, save it, and let's come to UI, do right click and go to inspect mode, and from inspect mode let's select console from here. Okay, so you can see here I am getting these 2 objects. Let's open first object. So here I have one property called to do, and this is object what I am passing, I am getting here. Okay, so you can see here this to do, so this is matching to this one. Okay, so if I am writing here, let's call it as to do's. Okay, so you can see here I will be getting this as a to do's. So this is the single to do, so I am passing to do. Okay, so now these props have this property called to do. Let's save it, and I am printing this to do. Now what I can do, instead of writing like this, I can destructure here itself. So in destructure I can write here curly bracket, and I can write here to do directly. Okay, so it will automatically retrieve the to do value from the object. So you can see I am getting the same result. Now we have object here which got this property. So ID, title and done. So we have to render. So first what we will render here, we will render title. So let's do it first. So I can write here in curly bracket to do dot title, and let's have a look. So you can see here on UI we are getting this learn React create a to do application. We have started getting this. Okay, now wrap this one in a span. Okay, okay, now what we can do here, we need a checkbox. So we can write here input type equal to checkbox. Okay, so checkbox, and let's have a look. So we are getting checkbox or not. So you can see here we have one checkbox. Okay, right now. So what we want to do right now, the below one we will have a lining. So that is, let's call this HR horizontal line. So it will give you a horizontal line, as you can see here. Right now what we can do here, we will give some space to this one. So let's do it here. So I can write here a style, and now I can give margin equal to from top and down 0 pixel and from left and right 10 pixel. Okay, let's save it and have a look. So now there will be little bit space, as you can see here. Okay, the next thing what I wanted to do here, so we need here delete button, right? Let's create here in a span, write capital X here and save it. So you can see here we have this capital X. We need to make this X in right side. So let's write the styling for this. So a style double curly bracket and we need to write here. So first position equal to, so I can write fixed, okay, and the next property I can write here is right equal to 20, okay. So it will add 20 pixel. So now you can see this is came here, okay. Now what I wanted to do, I want to give some padding, so I can call it as padding, and from top and down I will give 0, and from left and right I will give 10 pixel, okay. So you can see here now it's moved little bit this side. And the next what I will do, on point of this you can see the cursor is being like this, so I will change to the pointer. So I can write here cursor equal to pointer, okay. So now the once you will hover over on this, so it will start pointing. Now let's make it bold little bit, so we can call font weight and give it as 600, okay, and have a look there. So you can see it's become little bit bolder right now, okay. Now let's break the line so it will look better, okay. So we have this one, we need to mark as a true here. So for that what I can do here, I can pass property. So let me write here checked. So for the input box we have this property checked, and we can pass this value as a true or false. So let me pass here true. So you can see here now both the checkbox is selected. Why? Because this is true. And now let's make it as a false. So you can see both the checkbox are unselected, okay. Now what we can do here, so we have property and this property here done, and we will get into to do dot done. So what we can write here, so to do dot done, and save it and have a look. So for the first one this property is true, that's why we are getting this checked here, and second one the property is false, that's why we are getting unchecked, okay guys. So in this video we have created this to do container, okay. Let me remove this code, and we have one list, to do list, and I have two objects here, means I can set two tasks, and I am mapping through this and I am printing here. And this to do component is going to check this check to do dot done property. Based on that it will make this check as a checked or unchecked, and here I will print the title, and this is going for the delete icon, okay. The HR will be this line, horizontal line, okay guys. So that's it for this video. We have designed this to do component successfully, okay, and whatever the to do we are having here we are displaying. So in next video we will try to add a new to do to this component, okay guys. That's it guys for this video. Thank you for watching. Do like, share and subscribe. See you in next video.